Hello, Chris Robertson here, the euphonium player for the Brighouse and Maastricht Band and A4 Brass Quartet. Today I'm here at the Royal Birmingham Conservatoire, where I am lucky enough to be the euphonium and baritone tutor. I play currently for the Brighouse and Maastricht Band. I'm the principal euphonium player there, a seat that I'm very glad to be in and have sat there for 6.5 years, I think, which feels crazy to me because, it doesn't seem like that long ago I made the journey to England to live in Manchester to study myself. So like many brass players, I started at the age of 10. A person came into my school and asked if anyone would like to learn a brass instrument. With a promise of getting out of class, I put my hand up and the rest is history. 21 years later, still playing. I'd always played the euphonium after a brief period on baritone, and now delighted to be performing as a Besson artist, an ambassador, on an instrument that I've always admired and always loved to play. With Besson, our partnership officially started about 18 months ago, but my first instrument that I ever actually owned was bought in around 2012. I actually have that one here today. It's kind of my old faithful, like my first child, and yeah, I'll show you a bit of that as well. So this one is one of two instruments that I actually own. This one was bought by my parents back in around 2012 when I was still at school. I played on it for, well, over 10 years and then decided I needed to get a new one. I now currently use this one mainly for some of the work I do in special needs schools, where it's kind of used as music therapy. I know that seems hard to believe with the big noise maker that they are sometimes, but it's been scratched and bitten and punched and beaten by drumsticks a little too many times to still be used on an Albert Hall or a Symphony Hall stage, unfortunately. So about 18 months ago, I purchased a new one as part of my kind of signing on deal as a Besson artist. Yeah, the new one I have is pretty much the exact same. It is in silver. It has the stay on the lead pipe, and yeah, it's a prestige, and I love it. This one is kind of the classic prestige model from back then. It's got 4 valves with the 3 up, 1 down. The valves on this, and I know maybe biased as a Besson artist and player, but I have never felt or played better valves. So this one also, it's got a trigger, which is very helpful. I see a lot of people talk about triggers. They're a bit divisive at times because of maybe back in the day we just played in tune, maybe back in the day we just used our ears. I would say that any help that we can get, whether that's a new mouthpiece, whether that's practice mute technology, whether that's valve guide or valve spring technology, I think playing sharp is just something that is now so much more avoidable than it was in the times before triggers. So if there's something that can help me do that and not have to use my lips, not have to use the compression to lower the pitch of the notes, I think it's something we absolutely have to do. And all my students get taught to absolutely use their triggers, but also absolutely use their ears too. You do not want to be finding yourself sharp on, let's say, a high note at any contest and having to use your lips to pull it down with huge risk of falling off of that note. If I can just activate my thumb on my left hand to help with that, then it's invaluable.